feel like I have the worst luck ever.
So before we listen to me sob and panic and freak out here, I want to tell you some of what's been going on lately. On top of the fact that I just got through an incredibly difficult winter, tax increases and inflation this year have put me and my partner into a really precarious financial situation. So I've been trying to find ways to make us a bit more stable, including going to the food bank. The other big things I've been... Oh my god, every time I talk, bro. But another big thing I've been struggling with lately is intense amounts of pain, particularly around my menstrual cycle. But then also I injure my joints really easily, just all of the time. And on top of all of that, I haven't had the money to go and see a doctor about these problems. And so I've been kind of on my own trying to figure out how to get by day to day and continue living while being in so much pain. And as you'll see in this video, I have not been having an easy time of going about that. So let's get back and look at what I've been experiencing.
So I'm trying to take a trip to the food bank again for the first time in a while because of all the financial problems. But I tore like multiple things in my back yesterday just from all the chores that I was doing. And on top of that, it's raining so hard and it's so windy out there. And it's gonna be so hard to have to drive out there and that. Especially with my back hurting so much. I don't understand why it has to be so hard to get by all the time. I just want a break. I just want things to not hurt so much all the time. This sucks. I feel so desperate and broken and I need help. I just tried to make a Reddit post asking for advice and help for the severe amount of pain that I'm suffering all the time. And the post was taken down because I was asking for medical advice without going to a doctor first, but that's the problem. That's why I'm in there in the first place, is because I can't afford a doctor. And even when I could afford a doctor when I was still with my parents, all they did was traumatize me, torture me, and make my problems worse than they are. But now I can't even afford to pay someone to traumatize me, and I thought, well, at least I can go to the internet and ask for help. But now, unless I pay someone to traumatize me, I'm not even allowed to ask the internet for help, and I'm just feeling like I don't have any other options to turn to. And I'm in so much pain all the time, and I just want the pain to stop. I don't know what people like me are supposed to do in this situation. I feel like I have absolutely no resources and nothing to turn to, and I feel like everyone just wants me to die. Like no one's giving me another option than to just die, and I'm losing my will to live, okay? I just need some sort of help.
I've had to face a lot of uncomfortable truths lately, as you have seen. I've been suspecting that I might have a few disabilities for a while here, but because I have not been able to seek out professional help, it's been a really big struggle to figure out what exactly it is that I'm dealing with and what ways I can try to combat it and live through it. And it's been really hard to validate my own struggles because it feels like the whole world is just invalidating me. And by invalidating them so much myself, because of that, it's made it just that much harder to deal with them and move forward in life and to work with them instead of against them, because I just feel so pushed to pretend that they don't exist. This past month, I've had an especially hard time dealing with them, and I think that's because now that spring is coming, I felt a lot more energized and I felt a lot more inspired to create things. And so I've had all of these projects that I want to do and things I want to make and stuff I want to work on. And in being so motivated to do all of those things, I've kind of neglected my body and all of the signals that it's sending me. And so that's made it really easy to become injured or to have a lot of symptoms from my disorders. Another reason why I've been having such a hard time is because I've really not wanted to accept that I have the disabilities that I've been learning I have. Because if I'm disabled in these ways, that means that I have to give myself more time to work on things. I have to take more time to, take care of myself and do a lot of proactive health stuff. And so that means that a lot of these projects I want to work on and all these things that I want to get done are going to have to be postponed or are going to have to take longer than I want them to. And I really didn't want to accept that truth. And so subconsciously, I just started pretending that I didn't have a disability and telling myself, oh, I'm just being lazy, I'm not trying hard enough, I just need to push myself harder. All these things that you hear from people. By doing that, by pushing through harder, ignoring my body signals, I have been in severe and debilitating pain almost every day for the past 2-3 weeks. And with me suffering so much and so much pain these last few weeks, I've gotten to the point where I started questioning whether or not it was really worth continuing to live for me if I was going to be living in so much pain all of the time. And that kind of pushed me to think a lot more about what's been going on and to kind of reprioritize things. And I realized, oh my god, I've been pushing myself so hard that I literally would potentially rather not live than continue to experience the pain that I'm in. It really got that serious. So now I'm at the point where I'm gonna try to listen to my body more and take things slow, because I'd rather have things get done at a slower rate and have to take more time to rest and still get to live a happy and fulfilling life than push myself like I have been and be in so much pain that I'm questioning whether it's worth it or not. So going forward, I am going to start listening to my body more. I'm going to start accommodating more, starting with little things like using a stepping stool to reach things that are high up so I'm not overstretching my shoulders. And I'm only going to wash dishes and do laborious chores for 30 minutes at a time and then take a break. I'm gonna get up more slowly. I'm not going to lift things that are as heavy. And then I'll just keep listening and I'll adjust more things in my life as I go and as I get more familiar with what's going on in my body. But yeah, I really need to stop breaking down on here all the time, because I really want this channel to be really cozy, chill, fun vibes, and I want to post about the things that make me excited for life and the things that I enjoy doing. And with how much I've been suffering lately, I feel like I couldn't be honest and consistent on here without sharing the struggles that I've been going through. And so I feel like I needed to share this because this has been what swallowed up the majority of my time lately. But I'm hoping now that I figured some stuff out, I can move forward and maybe start spending more time on the things I love instead of spending time being miserable. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at this point, and I still have a lot of plans and hopes for things that I want to do, and hopefully this is the start of a lot more peace, a lot more happiness, and overall a lot more progress. And I hope if there's anyone else out there that's struggling with being ill and sick and questioning whether you want to live or not all the time, I hope watching this will help you figure out what you want and maybe help you start to listen to your own body and your own brain and reprioritize things and tell yourself that it's okay to take it easy and it's okay to stop and listen. And I hope I'll see you here next time. Bye.